Okay, welcome back. We got another group build, and this is a big one. This is the CP101 group build, and we all knew this was going to happen one of these days. Honoring one of the absolute pillars of the community. This is the type of group build where you want to build something special for sure. Now, talking about Chris, now I'm sure, and I've been watching everybody's videos about Chris. Everybody is giving their 2 cents on him, and it's all positive, and it's all great, and they all say that he's very modest, and I can only imagine that he is beyond embarrassed. You know, he is that modest, so this is probably bothering him. So I won't go on and on and on and get all mushy and everything, but he's, you know, this is a pillar. This is, if there's 4 pillars of the community or 2 pillars, he's one of them. So you got to bring your A game, you got to bring your A kit, and choosing a kit for this build, it could be, you could look at it as easy, because, you know, if you're looking for Chris's approval or something he would build, it just has to be a model. It can be absolutely anything. So that part of it is easy. But if you're wanting to pay homage to the type of thing he would build, or try to be like him or something, you're going to have to go out of your comfort zone. And that's what I'm doing. And you'll see it in a second. I'm looking at it right now. I'm scared to death of it. You know, we all have these super kits stashed away, the ones for a special time when your skills get better, and then you'll build that kit. But you know, you don't want to build it right now because you don't want to mess it up. Well, I got a bunch of those, and I've been staring at them for 15 years probably, and I just figure this is one of those opportunities. This is the big thing where you got to bring out a big gun. You got to bring out a major kit, and so I'm going to do that. I've been looking at these kits for a while, and I'm scared of them, and I'll just do the best I can. My skills have improved a little bit. I don't think they're getting worse, so one of these days I got to build these. So I pulled one down, and I'll show it to you in a moment. But the reason why I picked this kit in particular is because it is going out of my comfort zone. It is going to make me do things that I've never done before, things that you see Chris doing all the time, but I've never done it. And what's ironic is I may have to ask Chris how to do it, you know. Anyway, so I'll turn the camera off now. I'll swing it around to show you what I picked out, and here we go. Alright, and there it is. And you're not looking at a small kit. This is a 1/16 scale. And this is from 1980. I think I remember seeing 84 or 86 on the box somewhere. And I think that y'all can see right away why I picked this kit. It is multimedia, and definitely going to be doing some new stuff. The car, actually building the car, I'm not too afraid of, but I've never wired one. And what's funny is I just wired my first distributor. It actually wasn't my first distributor. It was my first distributor in 1/24th, 1/25th scale. I had done 1/16th and 1/8th. But this kit comes with the plug wires. It also comes with headlights, and these are the little tiny grain of wheat bulbs, grain of rice bulbs, and I think that is going to be actually more realistic for its year because of the type of headlights that these cars had. So I am going to use that type. It has the headlights and the tail lights. I have no idea where the batteries go, but this also has a carpet set in there, and I'll show you that in a minute. It's pretty neat. But the thing I'm probably the most afraid of on this one is that display base. and I'll show you that in a second. There is everything about that I've never done. Never done the wood, never done the cobblestone, dry brush techniques, and so on. So that's the scary part. Anyway, let me open this up, and it has one issue, and that's actually the reason why I have these other ones out here. And I'll explain all that in just a moment. Okay, I've made a pretty good mess now. Now don't get the wrong idea, I'm not building 3 kits here. I'm just rummaging through 3 kits because, well, I'll get to that in a second. I'm building just the one. Just this one right here. But, well, there's some kind of crazy bird outside. Anyway, I have an issue with the windshield on this one. I'll show you here. For those of you that don't know, back in the day, I don't think the model companies knew that vinyl reacts to polystyrene. And this one has, you know, the plug wires and all that stuff. And when they put these kits together, or when the way they used to do it, is they just threw it all in there. You should see all the wires and everything are just loose, and they're made out of vinyl. So if they were resting on the windshield for like 2 years, or in this case 30 years, you know, they do this. And so I've got a windshield that I don't know if that can be rescued or not, but I will certainly try. And so there is the reason why I was going through the other kits, to determine whether or not these windshields are the same. And I have determined that. If you look at this part sheet here, and then that part sheet there, you'll see they're absolutely identical. And the same with the Blackbird back there. It's just been taken apart. Somebody has clipped the sprues. So I was wondering if I would have my own replacement windshield if I can't make this one work, if I could just borrow it from the other kits. Now, I can't borrow it from the Blackbird because, well, look at this. Look how dark they tinted it. And that's not some person who did that. That's definitely from the factory. So that is going to be too dark for this one. So I can't use that one. But now these two being MPC and the silver anniversary being Ertl or AMT, I didn't know if it was going to match, but it definitely does match. So if I can't rescue this windshield, I'll use this one. And then, boy, someday when I build this one, we'll just be short a windshield. So if anybody watching has an extra windshield, please contact me. I'm accepting donations. But I'll try to rescue that. I don't know what can be done with clear acetate on a curved windshield or not. Anyway, I've gone on too long on that. I have also looked at the decals. Look at these decal sets. Of course, this one has a different engine. If you don't know the thing with the Firebirds, the bird turned to the right, and turned to the right means a turbo. If it's turned to the left, it's got one of the bigger motors. This is a 6.6 liter, which I don't think was the biggest one. I think they had a 400. But so this is going to have the turbo. And while I was studying this, look at the difference in the decal sets. Now I'm looking at the bird emblem on the Blackbird, and it's definitely like an outlined bird. See the feathers there? And then you look at the one on the sheet, and they're filled, just like a regular Firebird. See that? And I'm wondering if somebody when they sold it to me on eBay, if they took the correct one and gave me this one. And it's not the standard one. If you look at this one, it does not have all the extra little decals for all around the fenders and the bumpers and the trunk lid, I think. Oh yeah, around the windows, all those lines, all that pinstriping. It's not there on that one. but it is there on this one, thankfully, the one that I'm building. So that is a good thing. I've got the decals, all the decals I need, trying to stay out of light, and they are in great shape. I'll pull this out, hold into the light. As you can see, maybe I can get it at the right angle. See there? Decals are in great shape, so this is going to build up nice. And what else? Okay, so everything's still all bagged up. I'm fairly sure all the parts are here. Let me do this, because I have a feeling a lot of people are very interested. I'm going to pull out all three bodies and line them up and compare them. And I'm going to talk about paint, and I'm also going to pull out that little carpet set. You're going to like it, it's pretty neat. Okay, there we go. My, aren't they pretty? Okay, so you're probably assuming, you're seeing the difference in the color. You're seeing that this is the dark one, and this one's a little lighter. This one, of course, is the silver anniversary. And you're thinking this is the one that I'm building, and that this is the Blackbird, but actually no, this body came out of the Blackbird kit, and this body came out of the kit I'm building. It doesn't matter anyway. What I've done is I have bought some paint here. Let me see here. Let me show you the color. Is called Dark Walnut. And I know you can't totally go by the cap color, but it is a great color. And since I have to, I have to correct seams, and there's some filler I'm going to have to do up at the, I'll pick one up to show you. All three bodies have this kind of right there. See those little ripples? Those have to be smoothed out. They're on both sides. On all three bodies. So you can't escape that. I don't know why they're there. There's nothing on the inside. Or is there? Oh, there is. This must be, okay, so the anchors for the doors, because the doors open. I see. And those are causing these ripples. No problem, I'll fill those up. And we will paint them dark walnut. I have the best luck with Rust-Oleum, so I always go with that. And what else? Yeah, so over here. Here's the scary part. There's the base. As you can see, we got two issues going here. We have to do a wood grain on the side, of which I've seen quite a few tutorials and I've forgotten everything. And then cobblestone on the top. Now, their cobblestone is blue. I definitely don't want blue. So I'm going to be looking around at different colors of tan or, lighter colors. But I guess you're going to have to fill all those little cracks with kind of a black wash, and then you're going to have to dry brush, what? White or tan? And I don't even think it's going to be an enamel. So there's the scariest part of it for me. Don't know how that's going to work. If you're wondering what this is really nice. That's the carpet set. And I don't know what it's made out of, but it feels, it's not felt. Or maybe it is felt. There is nothing on the other side. It's not like a tag or anything, but it is, I'm sure, peel and stick. And I'm going to use that. And then over here, there's the light bulbs. Battery operated little rice grain headlights and taillights. And I'm pretty excited about doing that. I'm wondering if they get too hot though. I don't know if they're gonna, will they melt? Do they have a history of melting the clear lenses? Does anybody know? But I'm going to do that. So there's a look at that, that, and that. And yeah, I know, I'm staring at them too. There's 3 Trans Ams. And they are pretty. And at least one of them is going to be really, really pretty here in a number of months. I'm glad this is a long group build. I think we have till December. I hope to have it done before then. Lately, I have been doing better. I've been coming out here and building at night where I have no time limit. I can just, if I'm done at 10 o'clock, I'm done. If I'm done at 1 o'clock, I'm done. As you can see, I have cleaned up quite a bit here. And let me back up here, try to get everything. I finally moved in is what I did. I had all my stuff was in these portable containers. And I've had this set up out here for over a year. And it was just finally time to move in. So I took everything out of their cases and lined everything up. All my tools are out, all my paints are out. All my spray paints over here. Actually, some of it's still in the garage. But I have room to do this, so I can set parts out all over the place to dry. Over here, if y'all are thinking, some of you are new to the channel, might be wondering what on earth is going on over here, and you think that it looks kind of like a dryer. Well, it's a dryer. It's going to be my spray booth. I have to pick up a bathroom fan and then vent it through the wall back there, and some electricity, and then I'll have a spray booth. That'd be really nice too. Otherwise, I think that has covered everything. This is going to be a major build. I'm pretty excited about it. I am forgetting something, and I don't know what it is. But first update, I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know anything, apparently. But this is going to be a fun build, because it is in tribute to, you know, that he's one of the best. And so it's an honor, and I'm very happy to be doing this. And I know you like this kit, Chris, because you did the Bandit car, and it was very much like this. And so I hope you approve. Sorry if this went a little long. I have this thing where I never want to go over 10 minutes on a video. I think I just did, but I couldn't fit it all in. Y'all have a good one, and oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. Don't fear. I think that y'all are thinking that I packed up everything. All the kits are still out. The Corvette, the 59 Corvette is in that box. The Dicker Cuda is still out there. I hope to tinker with that. And now the C5R is getting close to completion. I'm not going to do any more updates on that. It's just going to be a final reveal when it's done. And so don't think that I'm giving up on that one. That one is still, I've got 2 levels here. So I'm still going to be building that down there. And then the Trans Am up here. And as soon as that's done, I'll be building Trans Am both places. So that's what it was. I'm relieved. I thought I had forgotten something and it was going to be bothering me. But I caught it. Okay. That's it. See ya.